All right, welcome everybody to CIO Podcast. Is this email legit? On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at this email right over here. And we'll be back right after this. All right, so here we've got an email, and this was sent to us from a client. And he was curious whether or not we thought it was spam or not. So one of the first things that we check for, a phishing attempt more so than spam, is does this email have a proper from entry? So let's check this out. So it's claiming to be from nmbio.org and postmaster at adminlog.live. This doesn't seem to match. If it was truly postmaster at nmbio.org, we would see nmbio.org should show up somewhere in this after the @ symbol here. Particularly, it should be last in an email address. So we can immediately give this message one strike. So what do we look for next? Well, does my email address match the to address? So if we take a look at this and we see Greg Burns, Greg at nmbio.org, and it certainly does match. So for that, they're okay. Let's see. What do we look for next? Does the email have any sneaky links? For those of you who don't know how to look for these, basically we mouse over links that we find. And here, for example, if you see my cursor here is over the email address, but in the lower left-hand corner, let's see, in the lower left-hand corner, right down there, you can kind of see it over there. It has, it's showing the actual URL that it would go to. So Greg at nmbio, if I click on this, it's going to go over to Google Mail with a bunch of gobbledygook at it. Now this is fishy because Greg is a client. Greg is a client of ours, and I happen to know that he is not someone who uses Gmail. So clearly that's suspicious, and we need to keep our eye on that one in particular. So for this, they get 2 strikes. And lastly, is there anything else that looks odd about this email? So let's make some general observations here. So as we look at this, we can see there's a bunch of emails here, all to Greg, and these dates. First of all, these dates are European formatted, right? So it's day, month, year. This happens to be a US-based company, so that's a little odd that they would be getting a bunch of emails from scattered people. And the European date, it just wouldn't, their mail system wouldn't be providing dates in that format. Release pending emails. Oh, this is interesting. Notice the URL again down at the bottom. We can see that it's showing glitch.me as the domain name. So glitch.me as the domain name. And I guarantee you that's got nothing to do with his email platform. So this enough, let's check this one real quick. Yep, this enough is enough to tell us or give us, yes, indeed, that 3rd strike. So we know this is a phishing attempt. I don't even need to click on those links. I'm going to, but we don't even need to click on them to see what they do. I can tell right now this is a phishing attempt. And here Google, because I happen to be running Chrome here, is saying this link looks suspicious. Are we sure we want to go there? Let's just let's not do that. So that alone would be enough to say absolutely not. But just for fun, let's see. We can copy this, and let me grab a new tab here. I need to view the toolbar. There we go. So I can drop this in. And I'm going to change this because I don't want Greg to know what's happening. It says the site can't be reached. Let's see if I change this to something else, maybe spam at dmbg.tech. Yep, says the project isn't even running. Which is interesting because it does appear to have tried to run on the other email, the one that it found. So that's an interesting tidbit as well. But at any rate, This thing is totally bogus. Feel free to check out another one of our videos. I'll put a link right up over here. And we'll be back as soon as we get another one of these spam messages to deal with. Take care. See you soon, everybody.